Is this the world's rarest mulberry handbag?
Maybe.
Maybe. I purchased this handbag, and I'm going to keep it a little suspense running, although you've probably seen the thumbnail, so that's pointless. But I purchased this handbag from a ex-employee.
Yep.
I purchased it with a number of different handbags from the woman in question. She no longer works for the company, so that is perfectly fine. When you work for the company, you're not allowed to sell your bags. But she didn't tell me anything about it. She was just offloading, wasn't she? Mm-hmm. So it is a interesting find. I was going to sell it, and then I couldn't be bothered to answer all the questions about it. So I'll do a video instead. So it's been sitting in my personal collection for 3 years.
Yeah, at least.
It is a hair calf Cara.
Midnight blue?
In midnight blue. Now, they made Caras in hair calf. Yep. They made camo, like a cream coloured camo colourway. They also, I think they did like an oxblood. They must have done.
They did a goat skin camo.
Yeah, we're talking about hair calf. Come on, stay on it. I'm saying they did a camo hair calf.
Yep.
Hair calf is the practice in which the hair is left on the leather. So it is the same as pony skin. Pony skin is not pony skin unless someone tells you specifically that it is pony skin, which is just weird. But pony skin in almost all instances, like if you've got pony skin shoes or is actually hair calf, which is a mulberry term, which is where the hair is left on to this hide.
Well, just quickly, while we're on the thing of hair calf, what does that mean as regards a bag?
It means this is an occasional use bag. I would never recommend you use this every day. In fact, if you do, you're an awful person.
Why?
It molts, but it doesn't molt. It molts where your hands would be, hence why I'm holding it like this, because I'm really funny about hair calf, because I don't want them to molt. If I put my hands on... the hair won't come off if I put my hands on the handles, but over usage over time and rubbing, the hair comes off thing. So when you're buying like hair calf, the bold spots you see probably will be on the handles, the back corners of the bag, front corners of the bag, anywhere where the bag will rub in general. It also is temperature dependent. Like if it goes hot, cold, it molts. And you will get bulb patches, which nobody wants, especially me. So you need to treat these as an occasional use bag. Anyway.
Why is this so special?
This Cara, firstly, was never produced in this colour or this finish. They did a number of different Caras for just people to know. They did it in MVT, so the natural vegetable tan leather, which you see on most Bayswaters, oak, black, oxblood. They did a quilted version in lamb or smooth cloth? Lamb, and that was in green, neon blue, fiery spritz, black, jungle green. Did I say that one?
Yeah,
taupe. They also did a couple of special edition. They did a rivets bag with like lion heads and rivets. They did one with teddy bear rivets. Yep. They did a denim one. And they've done some special edition. They did an ostrich. They definitely did ostrich.
The denim one, you're right. Actually, it was like a striped denim.
So basically, they made some crazy variations of this bag.
And just most of them, Cara Delevingne bag.
Cara Delevingne collaboration. Most of them went to outlet. The weird ones, ostrich and stuff, went to outlet.
Yep.
The rivets one didn't. That was a full price bag. But the weird ones that there was only like one or two of went to Bicester Village basically. Mainly, some did leak out to other shops, mainly Bicester Village. So it's a multi-use bag, for anyone who doesn't know. It's a backpack, it's a crossbody bag, it's a shoulder bag, and it's a top handle bag. And those all can be changed using the D-rings, which I'll show you in a minute. It was co-designed with Cara Delevingne, the model, and there are a few little quirky things that she added to these bags, which I'll discuss, because this bag doesn't have many of them, if any of them.
Few.
In terms of, because I know people will want to know, how do I know it's real? After many years with the company and having these bags through, the lady I bought it off of, let's just say...
She's quite higher up. She was quite higher up at the time in the company. I'm not going to name names, but yeah.
And every component on this bag is 100% authentic. I would have it authenticated with Mulberry. I choose not to because I don't believe they know it's out of the company.
I'm not sure they'd have to give it back to you either. I'm not just saying that lightly. As we know, repairs have confiscated many authentic items because they were not for resale.
This isn't like lawsuit inducing because obviously it came from an employee, but I think they would like it back. If
also, I can just from here, I can see the front plate still has its plastic on.
Yeah, this right. So this is what I would call in the business. I would call this a development bag. So if you're familiar with Mulberry, everything's made in, well, not everything, not everything at all, but a lot of bags are made in the UK. And the development centre is based in Chilcompton, the Rookery,
which is how long
Somerset,
from where we are?
3 or 4 minutes.
Yep.
Another reason. Anyway, and they try different levers, they try different things, and they're across a couple of times coming leaked out have been some what I call Frankenstein bags. And they have all different levers, ostrich, python, all different colours, all attached to each other. And it's sort of like practice bags, or they're developing the skin or working out how something affixes to something. And this is, I believe, one of those bags. It's a fun bag that someone in the factory has put together as a prototype. It's like a prototype.
Exactly that. I would also see like, development is a good word, because we used to, the store we used to work in, we used to have, when we were local, we had a lot of younger ladies, I guess, would come in with a bag we'd never seen, Mulberry bag, and we'd ask them, obviously, because we could tell not only was a Mulberry bag, but it was something we'd never seen before, and they would say, this is just for research, development, and road testing, and various people throughout the company would get checked for road testing
how they
bags.
would wear and stuff.
I believe this was one of those.
So the Cara itself, a normal Cara, could attach your backpack straps to these corners, and then they would loop round. You could do different things. There's D-rings on the side for a crossbody. I don't have any straps to this bag, and I bought it without any straps. It would also have a side strap across there. You can just see the holes, which would have a buckle on, like a Bayswater, to adjust size. Inside, these have been cut off, which I will show you in a minute. Another really obviously unusual thing, but we can go through the front of the bag. So it's in midnight blue hair cuff. This way's better for me. Midnight blue hair cuff. It's got antique brass hardware, which would never be put on a hair cuff bag in this site. It's just a weird combination. Doing an antique brass is quite a sort of Bayswater. It probably came off a Bayswater satchel sort of hardware, if you will. All the D-rings are in exactly the same material, and the fob on the back is in the antique brass.
Is it numbered? I haven't even checked. I mean, I have checked previously. I'm just saying.
It is numbered.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, Mulberry has fobs which have numbers on. Don't really mean a whole lot, but people think they can authenticate off them.
Sometimes they don't have numbers on.
Sometimes they don't have numbers. Sometimes they don't have them at all. It has its fob, its hair cuff fob, which also has a padlock inside. Unusual. Now we get weird. So the Cara Delevingne bag. Traditionally has made in England embossed into the bottom. They didn't actually put that on the hair cuff bag, so that one doesn't have it, and I'm not...
Did you see why they did that?
Because she has made in England tattooed on the bottom of her foot.
So they put them on the bottom of the bag?
So they put them on the bottom of the bag. And then this one has the handle keeper. The handle keeper on most Caras gets lost. People lose these because they're little. My one is rose gold. So if we start to get weird. So antique brass hardware all around the bag.
Which very few Caras, if any, I believe, had.
Yep. And then a rose gold buckle keeper. We undo the bag carefully because the buckle keeper, the handle keeper, is hair cuff itself. The actual buckle, I don't think you'll be able to get it. The actual buckle there is embossed with Mulberry as well, which is cute. Oh no, that's a good point. Inside the handles, it is lined with cream leather.
For no real reason.
No, they always line the handles with the exact same leather they're using across the whole bag. Or in this case, if they didn't want to put a hair cuff on, they would have done a navy blue or midnight blue equivalent leather.
Yep.
Then we flip it up. That applies to all handles. The hardware still has the plastic on. Inside, it is. Now, I don't know what colour this is. I think it's biscuit. Do you know?
So I've just realised the two end pieces are different colours. oxblood, the inside and end pieces.
Yes, I haven't got to that bit.
I didn't
oh
even
my
realise.
goodness, he always gives it away before I get to things.
I didn't realise, I've never noticed that.
Yeah.
Sorry, team.
Camel or biscuit, whatever it is. Obviously, you can see the locks have still got the plastic on there, so it's coming off. It's obviously completely suede lined inside. What are you pointing out now?
No, do you want me to take the stuffing out for you?
Okay. I thought he was revealing another secret.
Trade secret? No, not at all. I'm trying to help.
Inside the bag, now I can't pull it out. Firstly, you'll see the sides are cut. They are cut there. I don't know if you can see that, the buckles. Inside the bag, the back pocket there, you can just see it, is ox blood. The back pocket is ox blood.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, on a traditional Cara or any bag that Mulberry makes, that would be the same colour as the inner of the bag. The zips on the top of that, and then on the pocket, which you can't see, you can see a bit, is a heart. All of Caras have a heart in, as opposed to the oval disc. This one is large, and in the centre of the bag, there, and it says Mulberry, made in England, embossed perfectly onto it.
Yep.
It's got a made in England tag. All of Cara's were made in England, by the way, because it was another little thing about maybe made in England, a little it's got a made in England tag, as you would expect for this bag. As Austin just pointed out, love him. It is biscuit tan all the way, all lined in biscuit tan. You can see the heart there a little bit more as well. And on the other side, you just got a singular patch of ox blood here.
With the tag.
With the what?
Is that the tag on the side? There. Sorry,
No, that's the cut-off buckle.
So they've had both ends, but they've cut off in the centre.
They've cut off the buckle on both sides. So the holes are there for the buckles, but there's no buckle.
Cool.
So it is constructed exactly how a Cara would be constructed. It has everything a Cara would have, minus the little quirks.
And even the cloche, I guess. The cloche with the padlock in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am led to believe this bag is one of one.
Yep.
Small Cara, they did 3 sizes, small, medium, large. Small Cara in midnight blue, hair calf, with a sort of tan inside. I have never seen another one. I've never seen another variation of colour of this bag.
No.
I have never seen anything like this bag. Does it make it the rarest mulberry in the world? Maybe, one of one. Try and buy another one.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'd also say
is it worth a lot
at one point,
to a collector?
Mulberry were kind of making for their more prolific
people that spent a lot of money.
People who spent a lot of money, clients, they were kind of making bags specifically for them.
Custom.
Now what I would say is most of these either had their initials or their name put in them.
Yeah.
Also, what wouldn't have happened is it wouldn't be missing straps or have alternate.
But it makes me think that maybe it was made for development. It was made for someone, maybe a premium customer, and they didn't want it, or they threw it out. The design, the colour they threw out, so they destroyed it. They basically made it unsellable by cutting the inner straps, which is fine, which happens with a lot of staff sales within Mulberry.
You'd be surprised, yes,
there's
for
a
sure.
whole
We know that
there's a
firsthand.
whole system. But I managed to get hold of this. They traditionally would either be sold to staff members or destroyed.
Yep.
And I managed to get hold of this bag locally. We are in Somersetshire to Mallet, which is obviously the birthplace of Mulberry. Not only the outlet factory shop, but also the factories themselves and the distribution centre. I think it's one of the rarest mulberries in the world. Value, I have no idea. It depends on what collector wants to pay for it. I'm never going to sell it. So you can see who gets it in my will, I guess. Because it's you can't. What price do you put on that? You can't put price on
It's
it.
not necessarily that it's like you say. It's not necessarily there is a value or there's not a value. It's the fact that you don't have another one, and because they've stopped making these bags and did so a long time ago, you're never going to get that again.
Also, another fascinating fact: for staff sales and things, they take off the extras, so all straps are removed from bags.
They are, but also in this case, am I right in saying the fob, the padlock, and the handle keeper would have all gone also?
Yes.
That's why I know it's not a staff sale.
It's just a very rare bag, and it's a Mulberry Cara backpack. Cara Delevingne collab. Like I said, I believe it is. Well, no, it is one of one.
Yeah, it is.
If you'd like to purchase it, you can't.